Dear children, welcome you once again to G Square Maths. In the previous two classes, we studied so far what are limits, how to evaluate the limits. In various way about the polynomials and rational expressions, how to evaluate the limits, we have seen that. Now we are going to see how to evaluate the limit of its trigonometrical functions. As you didn't study still the logarithmic and exponential, when logarithm and exponential comes, we will see later. Now, how to evaluate the limit of the trigonometrical functions? Before that, one important formula we have to derive: the limit theta tends to 0, sine theta by theta is equal to 1. This is indeterminate form as it is if you substitute theta is equal to 0. Sine 0 we know 0. Theta is 0. So it is coming 0 by 0 form. But we are telling that the limit value of sine theta by theta as theta tends to 0 is 1. How? So let me explain the concept. Let me draw a unit circle. Let me explain this figure what it is. Let us draw a unit circle. We are going to prove this. It's a very, very important theorem. This is one of the very important theorem we used to consider the limits. Limit theta tends to 0, sine theta by theta is 1. So this angle is theta radians. Until otherwise, units are not mentioned in trigonometry or throughout mathematics, we used to consider that unit as radians only. The radian simply we used to write the C. But generally it is we never used to write. Don't think that it's a degree it is. Theta radians. What is radians? I already studied. Now let us draw a unit circle. What is a unit circle? A circle is said to be unit if the radius is 1. So the here radius is 1, or you can draw a circle of radius r also. The same formula is applicable everywhere it is. So let us draw a circle of 1 unit radius. Let OA be the radius. Draw a tangent at the point A and extend this to intersect the tangent at the point C. OB is another radius, OA is a given radius, OB is another radius, so that it makes an angle theta radians. So this is a figure. Unit circle, O is the center of the circle, OA is a radius, OB is a radius, so that angle AOB is equal to theta radians. I am drawing a tangent at the point A. Let the extension of the radius OB intersect the tangent at the point C. I have to prove this. Now in this, I am going to consider 3 areas. Let me take this as one area. Another is a big one. Another is including this. One is the area of triangle OAB. Another is sector OAB. What is sector OAB? OA, this and this. This portion is sector. So triangle OAB, sector OAB and a triangle OAC. Triangle OAC is a right angle triangle. Why? Because this is a tangent. Tangent drawn at any point on the circle will be perpendicular to the radius. Therefore, this angle is 90 degrees. Now, from this three areas, let me write these areas. Area of triangle OAB. Area of sector OA. If you want, you can name this as E for the writing purpose only. OAEB. This is a sector. And another is area of triangle OAC. From the figure, we can easily observe that which area is greater, which area is smaller. It's very clear that this area is the smallest among all the three. Triangle OAB. This sector, this middle coming, then this is the among the all the three, this is a bigger area. So this is inequalities. Now let us write the formula. Area of triangle OAB is equal to half into OA into, I am drawing a perpendicular BD. BD is a perpendicular drawn to OA. So BD less than area of sector is half into radius OA square into theta. Sector formula we know that half r square theta. We already studied. And less than this again. Half into OA into AC. Half into base into height. Half into base into height. So half will get cancelled throughout. OA is 1, OA square is 1, OA is 1. Because a unit circle. Yes, radius of circle 1. So that is BD less than theta less than AC. Now consider the triangle OBD. OBD is a right angle triangle. Therefore, the sine theta is equal to BD by OB. Sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So, sine theta is equal to BD by OB. So, that is equal to BD is this and OB is equal to unit circle, therefore it is 1. Therefore, sine theta is equal to BD. So, this I can write that sine theta. Less than theta, less than. Now come to AC. AC, from the right angle triangle OAC. OAC right angle triangle because the angle, this is the 90 degree. So let us take tan theta. Tan theta is equal to AC by OA. Again OA is equal to 1. And therefore this AC is nothing but tan theta. Divide throughout by sine theta. Sine theta by sine theta is 1 less than theta by sine theta and less than tan theta is nothing but sine theta by cos theta. So sine theta by cos theta is a tan theta, it is this one into and dividing 1 by sine theta. Therefore, it is 1 less than theta by sine theta less than sine theta 1 by cos theta. Right, fine. So, take the reciprocal. Theta, sine theta, take the reciprocal. Sine theta by theta and this is cos theta and this is 1 upon 1. When we are taking the reciprocal of the inequality will get reversed. Now see, we are going to take the limit. Take limit theta tends to 0 of 1, limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta, limit theta tends to 0, cos theta. This value is 1, this value is 1. So the required limit which we want to find out is sandwiched between two equal values. There is a theorem in algebra, sandwich theorem. What is the sandwich theorem? Let fx and gx and hx are three functions such that fx is smaller than or equal to gx and gx is less than or equal to hx. Now the limit of this as x tends to a finite value, limit x tends to finite value, limit x tends to a finite value a. If suppose, the sandwich theorem says, if suppose the limit value of this and this is same, suppose this is L and this is L, the L, this required limit is sandwiched between the two equal values, and hence this value is nothing but L itself. If you draw the graph, it will come like this. This function is coming like this. This function is coming like this. And this is L value. Now the gx which is in between that also have to cross that. This theorem, the theorem we are accepting as it is up to 12th standard, which will be proving that in the higher college level. So the sandwich theorem states that if fx, gx and hx are three functions such that fx is less than or equal to gx, less than or equal to hx, then the limit value, if this is or equal, limits are equal, then this value will be equal to L. The same sandwich theorem I am going to apply here. The limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is sandwiched between the two equal values. Therefore, limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is equal to 1. This is a very, very important theorem as far as your examination is point of view also. Corollary to this one, we can say limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta is 0. Or limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta square is equal to half. How? Try this, and if you are not getting that, in the next class you will see that. Now we are going to see some. Please make a note of it so that we will discuss in the later classes. If you are having any doubt, or in the YouTube channels, you can post your queries so that we will answer the question also. So note of this. This is a corollary to this limit value we studied. Limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta is equal to 0. Limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta square by square is equal to half. These two corollaries, you can try to prove that and you'll get it. Otherwise, you'll see me. Thank you. After the very important theorem in trigonometrical limits, that is limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is 1. We are going to do some problem and trigonometrical problems, how to evaluate this. How to evaluate this means the first method, as we already studied in the last algebraic expressions. First is a direct substitution. See, for example, evaluate the limit. Theta tends to pi by 3 of sin theta. This is nothing but substitute directly in this sin pi by 3. There is sin 60, it is root 3 by 2. Limit theta tends to 45. pi by 4. Tan theta. Direct substitution it is. Substitute theta is equal to pi by 4. So tan pi by 4. That is equal to 1. So, first method of evaluating the trigonometrical function is direct substitutions. So, let us find the other value, another problem. Limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta square is what? Dear children, in the previous session, I will give this for you purpose. I am solving this. So let us take this one first. This I already gave. This is 0. So let us evaluate. So left hand limit, left hand side is equal to limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta. How to evaluate this? Rationalize this. Multiply this 1 minus 1 plus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. I can multiply. But because as theta tends to 0, it will tend to positive 1 and hence it is 2 only it is. So here by non-zero number, I am multiplying and dividing by the same. So that is equal to limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos square theta by theta into 1 by 1 plus cos theta. And this is nothing but limit theta tends to 0, sin square theta by theta into sin theta by 1 plus cos theta. Let us take this sin square theta as sin theta into sin theta. So now algebra of limit says this can be written as limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta into limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by 1 plus cos theta. Sorry. That is equal to sin theta by theta. We already know that it is value is 1 into substitute the values sin 0 by 1 plus cos 0, that is 0 by 2, that is equal to 0. So limit of theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta is equal to 0. So that is this. Now as a second example, if suppose this is square, the value will be half. Same way, so in the trigonometric function limit also, first method is directly substitute. If it exists, that is a limit value. Now let us take another one, this left hand limit, left hand side. Limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta square. That is equal to limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta. We know cos formula. Cos theta is equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta, or 2 sin square theta minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Sorry, 2 cos square theta, or 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. We are having the 4 formula for this. So cos theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So cos theta minus 1. Take the cos that side, take the 2 sin square this side. So it is 2 sin square theta by 2 by theta square. Sorry. Cos theta, this formula I am applying. Cos theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2, sorry. Theta by 2. Half angle formula we used to call it as. Cos theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. So 1 minus cos theta, then a cos theta take this side and take this side, 2 sin square theta by 2. So that is equal to 2 into limit theta tends to 0 sin theta by 2 by theta whole square. Sin square, theta square. I am taking the square at the top. Now we got to bring that to the standard form. Limit dot tends to 0 sin dot by dot is equal to 1. Instead of theta, I am putting dot. Limit theta tends to 0 sin theta by theta is 1. In the place of theta, you can substitute any dot or x or t or u or v. Anything you put. Any function you put. The value will be 1 only. So, therefore, I am taking this. Here, I want the dot theta by 2. Here also, I want the same theta by 2. Here also, I want theta. As theta tends to 0, theta by 2 also will tend to 0. Some value tends to 0. So, half of that also will tend to 0. Here, the dot is not there. So, by 2 into 2. So, 2 into limit theta by 2 tends to 0 sin theta by 2 theta by 2 into 2. Whole square of it. Sorry. Again, I am going to take 2 outside the square. So, it will come here as a 4. Now, limit dot tends to 0, sin dot by dot is 1. So, the whole thing will become 1. And this 2 and 4 will get cancelled. This 2, the value is half. In the standard, another formula. Limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is 1 is the main formula. The corollary to this is limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta is 0. And limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta square is half. Let us take some more problem, 1 or 2 problems. Evaluate limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 3x by 8x square. So here again, we are having a formula, limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta is equal to 0. And limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta square is equal to half. So, as the square is here, we are going to keep it like this. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 3x by cos theta, here denominator theta, so here also I want 3x whole square. 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos dot by dot square. Here dot with me 8x square is there. So I am making it 9. So I multiply that by 9 by 8. This 9 I multiply the denominator and 9 I multiply the numerator. So nullify. 8x square I separated that. That's all. So this equal to limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 3x by 3x whole square into 9 by 8. That is equal to Limit theta tends to 0, 1 minus cos dot by dot square is equal to half. Half into 9 by 8. That's equal to 9 by 16. Dear children, like this we can go on infinite number of problems. We will get different books also. We will be also posting some worksheet for this, and we will discuss in the later classes. Thank you.